Yeshua said, God is light, and no man of that day knew what he meant. The day is now here. The time has now arrived when all people, todos los gentes, must know what Yeshua meant, what Jesus meant, the son of Zeus, created by a pagan Roman emperor in 325 AD, the First Council of Nicaea, a pagan Roman emperor by the name of Constantine. He created Jesus, but I'm talking about Yeshua. And what Yeshua meant when he said, God is light, Jesus said, Yeshua said, Sananda said, Mark Thomas McGuire said, God is light. And no man of that day knew what he meant. The day is now here, dear esteemed viewer, for within the secret of light is vast knowledge, yet unrevealed to man. Light is all there is. It is all that we have to deal with. But we do not yet know what is the light, what it is comprised of, and the purpose of the light. God is light. Today's civilization, today's scientific, artificial intelligence, hive mind civilization has advanced far in knowing how to deal with matter. In fact, they're trapped in matter. That is all they celebrate is matter, the 3D physical universe. But we do not know what matter is, nor the why of it. I know why matter exists. Matter is comprised of elements. And the elements, they're not to be maligned or considered as evil. They are just part of this physical universe that we find ourselves in and that we must master to learn our principles, the avoidance principle, to master the light, to bring forth the light by mastering the elements. And we live within a jungle of passions, of desires, of subservient, emotional tumultuousness. Now, hold on, let me just check something here. Kind of just been running my mouth. I had a little bit of a Mountain Dew energy drink. But anyway, I have some live music going on in the background. So let me slow down just a bit here. I want to anchor this discussion with a reference to two books that I highly recommend. Dear esteemed viewer, if you don't have any clue about this path of the Magus, if you even give one, if you care just one bit about this path, let me recommend two books to you. And these are both by the same author. His name is Neven Paar. The first book is The Magus, Kundalini and the Golden Dawn. And there's a picture of Neven Paar. And I made a video where I, like this guitar instrumental that I did. And I dedicated it to this book, The Magus, as well as by the same author, this book, Serpent Rising, Kundalini, Compendium. And so I made it a video one night, and I didn't know why I was making it. I was just having fun with it, being in the creative process, being filled with the light. And so as a synchronicity, after I had completed the video, I got a Facebook notification or an invite to become part of this author's his Facebook group. And it was just quite synchronous. I had just finished the video, and I decided that, okay, well, man, this is going to be my first posting in this group. I'm going to dedicate this video to this author and these two amazing books, Serpent Rising, the Kundalini Compendium, and the Magus. I'm going to dedicate that video to this author and these two amazing books. And let me just say this: yes, this is a science, folks. Look how this information is voluminous. Voluminous. Hold on one second. I got to do one thing with the sound back here. Okay, thank you. So anyway, this video, I kind of want to make mention of these two incredibly important books. I mean, I've had these books for definitely almost going on 2 years now, and I have very extreme ADHD, so but I've gone through these books, and they're incredible. The diversity and the background of knowledge this author possessed, because he basically takes Eastern magical or Eastern spiritual paths. I'm going to try to use non-loaded terms, but Eastern paths to enlightenment with a blending within the Western traditions, and it's an amazing blending. I believe as he talks about the elements and how they are. This is the foundation of rising as a metahuman, as rising, getting control of your human and taking your human on the path of divinity. He's able to, for example, in the Western magic occult tradition, we have the elements, earth, fire, air, water, and then of course we have the Akash, the spirit element. But and these are all conterminous with various aspects of our world and our personalities. Air, your emotions, your will with spirit, and so on and so forth. But for example, he's able to cross-reference those elements with, for example, the gunas of in Ayurvedic or Hindu cosmology, Hindu spiritual technologies, the three gunas, I forget right now, the Raja, the Sattva, the Tamas, but basically the earth, your body, and then the air, your spirit. But anyway, I'm kind of getting excited right now. But so I want to talk about the light, okay, folks, because this is what this is going to be about, is the light. And considering the personality, the undeveloped personality that is subservient to the artificial intelligence hive mind, as living in a dark jungle, beholden as a slave to outside forces that basically motivate or keep a person trapped in physical, sensual existence and emotionally tethered to that, and never really being in control of themselves. And I liken that with living in a jungle, and so trying to get out of that jungle and see the light. Not that there's anything wrong with the jungle, that's part of this experience, but the revelation of the nature of light will be the inheritance of man in this coming new age of greater comprehension, of the age of Aquarius. So, yes, this is the inheritance. This is what we're seeking to be forever transformed along the path of the Magus, the path of the Holy One, the path of wisdom, of light, of bringing light, of being transformed forever by the light. Man is forever seeking the light to guide him on that long, tortuous road which leads from his body's jungle to the mountaintop of his awakening soul. Man is forever finding that light and is being forever transformed as he finds it. And as he finds it, he gradually finds the self of him, which is the light. And as he becomes more and more transformed by the God light of the awakening self within him, he leaves the jungle further below him in the dark. As you master the elements of your being, as you realize that your spiritual technology ultimately teaches you how to, through pranayama, through your breathing, to master the ego, to put the left side of the brain hemisphere in its place as a tool, to turn to the right in meditation, and to access the God mind, and thus liberate your God force. You begin the path of the Magus. And so anyway, I want to go check on my little assistant, Bella Leona. But I hope this message finds you well. And again, I want to recommend by this author, Neven Paar, this book in particular, The Magus, which is Kundalini and the Golden Dawn, a complete system of magic that bridges Eastern spirituality and the Western mysteries. And if you're so motivated, this book, Serpent Rising, which is about Kundalini. And I myself, I'm gonna tell you, my life completely changed. I had no plan that this was gonna happen, but on September 24th of 2021, I experienced an incredible force that I literally felt like I was coming off the ground, floating, but it completely it was an incredible force that I've never experienced. It culminated in the blossoming of my third eye, the crown chakra, and my life was completely changed. So folks, this is very real. This is very real. Please hit the subscribe button, leave this video a thumbs up, and stay tuned for further spiritual technologies.